GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening, I'm Brooke Mancini. We've got today's Jersey Shore surf and sun forecast, plus a heads up on Cumberland Avenue roadwork in Estelle Manor and the Wawa reopening after its fuel leak. Traffic's light aside from minor construction delays. Jake, what do you make of that?
Yoga on the beach returns this Saturday, 5 miles north of the boardwalk, with sunrise sessions beginning at 9 a.m., led by certified instructor Maya Patel.
Attendance is free, but participants must RSVP by Friday through the Wildwood community portal, bringing their own mats and water, as space is limited to 50 registrants.
Family-friendly sessions welcome children aged 6 and up, while a local bakery will supply fresh fruit smoothies after class, supporting the beach cleanup fundraiser.
Lots to get to, let's begin, and after this quick community note we'll move straight into tonight's news coverage. Here are our top stories. Today's surf and sun forecast shows moderate breezes, high tides, and rolling waves along the Jersey Shore, with peak conditions expected at Wildwood this afternoon. Sean Mulvaney has the full story.
Tuesday's surf rolls in with modest swells along the Jersey Shore, the wave set ranging from 2 to 3 feet at low tide and climbing to 4 feet by mid-afternoon. Light east-northeast breezes gust between 10 and 15 miles per hour keep the water calm, while a high-pressure ridge drives clear skies and sunshine through the day. Temperatures rise to the upper 70s, feeling comfortable for a beach outing, and humidity stays in the mid-60s. The tide will turn at about 7 in the evening, offering a brief window of deeper water near the boardwalk. Swimmers and sun seekers can expect a pleasant, dry day on the sand. Sean Mulvaney, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Atlantic County officials announced that roadwork will begin tomorrow on Cumberland Avenue, stretching from Cape May Avenue to the county line in Estelle Manor. The project aims to improve local roadway conditions, addressing surface wear and drainage issues that have troubled drivers. Crews are slated to start early morning, with traffic detours set up along nearby streets. Motorists should expect lane reductions and reduced speeds throughout the work zone, and the county advises using alternate routes where possible. The construction is expected to continue for several weeks, though officials have not released an exact completion date. Residents and commuters are asked to stay alert for signage and follow any instructions from workers on site. Public transit routes that travel along the avenue will be temporarily rerouted, and nearby businesses have been notified of possible disruptions. This effort is part of a broader initiative to upgrade infrastructure across Atlantic County.
During the week of July 27 through August 2, the Cape May County real estate market recorded a notable number of transactions under $350,000. In Wildwood and surrounding townships, dozens of single-family homes, townhouses, and condos changed hands at prices that stayed at or below that threshold. Analysts noted that the affordable segment accounted for roughly a quarter of all sales in the county, offering a rare window for buyers seeking entry-level properties on the shore. The listings included several 3-bedroom homes on quiet streets, as well as smaller 2-bedroom units near the boardwalk, all closing below the $350,000 mark. For prospective purchasers, the data suggests that viable options remain available despite broader market pressures, highlighting a continued foothold for budget-conscious shoppers in the region.
Wawa in Wildwood briefly closed Sunday after a fuel leak, but the station reopened Monday, restoring fuel and convenience services for local residents and travelers. Alyssa Kowalczyk has the full story.
After a fuel leak shut the Wawa on Main Street early Sunday, crews worked through the night to contain the spill and replace the damaged pump. By midday Saturday, the site was cleared, and the convenience store reopened on August 11, 2026, offering fuel and its usual range of snacks, coffee, and quick grab meals. Managers said the temporary closure disrupted daily routines for commuters and nearby residents who rely on the station for refueling and grocery picks. Firefighters arrived within minutes, cordoned off the area, and oversaw the cleanup, confirming no lasting environmental impact. The repair team tested the system, confirmed safety standards and restored service, allowing drivers to resume their routes without further delay. The reopening marks a return to normal for the neighborhood. Alyssa Kowalczyk, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Developers are being invited to submit qualifications and redevelopment concepts for a 3.4-acre waterfront parcel at 525 West Spicer Avenue. The city has issued a request for qualifications, with proposals due by August 25th. Officials say the site, a long-standing piece of prime shoreline, could be reshaped into a mixed-use hub that blends housing, retail, and public space. The deadline gives interested firms roughly 2 weeks to outline how they would transform the property. City planners expect the process to draw a range of ideas, from modest upgrades to larger-scale projects that could redefine the local boardwalk feel. Once the submissions are reviewed, the municipality will select qualified applicants to move forward with detailed design work, aiming to kick off construction in the coming years. Later, Wildwood's baseball on the beach returns Aug 14-16, plus a look at tomorrow's surf and sun forecast. We will be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes, the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Welcome back. Wildwood's baseball on the beach is set to roll onto the shoreline this weekend, with organized games slated for August 14 through 16. The event, put together by the Wildwood's Baseball on the Beach Committee, will transform the town's oceanfront into a family-friendly playing field. Teams of all ages will compete in short-duration matches on the sand, giving spectators a chance to enjoy classic baseball without leaving the beach. Organizers say the schedule includes multiple games each day, allowing parents to watch while kids splash in the surf. Admission is free, and local vendors will offer food and drinks nearby. Games will start each morning at 10 o'clock and continue into the late afternoon, and a fireworks display is slated for Saturday night. The 3-day showcase aims to provide a relaxed summer activity for families looking for outdoor fun without traveling far.
Today marks the final day of the back-to-school warehouse clothing sale at the Wildwoods Convention Center, a 2-week event running from July 30 through August 11, offering affordable school apparel to local families. Sean Mulvaney has the full story.
Shoppers have been flooding the Wildwoods Convention Center these past weeks, hunting for budget-friendly school gear as the warehouse-style sale winds down. The event, which kicked off on July 30th and runs through August 11th, has featured rows of discounted shirts, backpacks, shoes, and uniforms for families preparing for the new school year. Vendors have stacked aisles with bulk packs and name-brand items, offering prices well below retail. Organizers say today marks the final day for customers to grab deals before the doors close. The center expects a steady stream of visitors through the afternoon as parents make their last-minute purchases. The convention center's main hall has become a makeshift marketplace with bright signs and fitting rooms for quick try-ons. Sean Mulvaney, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Now let's turn to the forecast and see what tonight's skies have in store.
A stagnant ridge and a westerly jet keep tonight clear, while temperatures linger near today's highs. On this date, the all-time high tops at 95 degrees, set in 2025, when a lingering ridge pushed temperatures into a late summer heat wave. The all-time low sits at 56 degrees, recorded in 2013 during an unseasonal cold snap that followed a fast-moving Arctic front. By contrast, the climate normal for today hovers around 79 degrees high and 65 degrees low, so even the current 77-degree reading feels modest against the extremes. That swing of nearly 40 degrees between records underscores how the region can swing dramatically under the right synoptic patterns. Turning to the radar, the screen is almost blank. No echoes trace across the county, confirming the absence of rain or thunderstorms. The dry air column, capped by a weak inversion, blocks any ascent, while the steady westerly jet streams the upper flow at 520 miles aloft, keeping any disturbance to the north. With no moisture in sight, the map stays clear through the night. Right now the thermometer reads 77 degrees, humidity sits at 86%, and the sky is mostly clear with 9 miles of visibility. Pressure is steady, and a westerly jet streak at 500 meters aloft, about 52 miles per hour, guides the upper flow without disturbing the surface. With that setup, the night stays dry and temperature slips to 73 before sunrise. As the ridge holds, tomorrow's high climbs to 82 with a low of 73, the sun reaching a UV index of 5. Light southwest breezes linger at 6 miles per hour, keeping conditions comfortable. No watches or warnings are in effect. That brings us to the 5-day overview. Looking ahead, Wednesday brings a high of 86 and a low of 72 under a blanket of overcast sky, the lingering moisture from the western flow keeping clouds thick. Thursday stays similarly warm at 90 degrees high, low 72, with the same overcast cover as a slow-moving trough drifts east. Friday eases to a high of 81 and a low of 75, still overcast, but with a hint of clearing late afternoon. Saturday offers a break, high 79, low 70, and clear skies as high pressure finally builds over the region. Sunday rounds out the period with a mild high of 77, low 70, and partly cloudy conditions as the ridge weakens. No alerts are expected through the weekend. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.
Up next, traffic shows delays, the Wildwood Crest Fishing Pier expansion moves forward, and we preview the original music series. We will be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Atlantic Avenue between 8 and 11 avenues is shut for road reconstruction, forcing traffic onto nearby side streets. Drivers heading east on Atlantic are advised to turn onto 9th Street and use Oak Boulevard as a detour, adding roughly 5 to 10 minutes during peak. State Street also sees a lane closed between Chestnut Street and Wildwood Avenue, creating a bottleneck at the downtown intersection. Motorists can merge early and consider using Pine Road to bypass the slowdown. Overall, the city reports only minor delays from these projects and no accidents are on the scene. Transit runs on schedule with no reported service changes. Expect the same pattern this afternoon, steady flow on most corridors, but keep an eye on Atlantic and State as construction continues. A quick glance at the map will help you choose the smoothest route home.
Tomorrow, the 10 adult wiffle ball tournament kicks off on Wildwood Beach between Andrews and Rio Grande Avenues, a 2-day showdown that turns the shoreline into a lively arena for friends and families. This morning, you can stretch into sunrise with yoga on the beach, a free session right on the sand that leaves you feeling centered before the heat hits. At the Crest Arts Pavilion, the original music series rolls on today, showcasing local bands that keep our boardwalk vibe alive and give you fresh sounds for the evening. And if you're looking for a quick sweat, downtown Wildwood Fitness in the Plaza continues daily with boot camp, Zumba, and Pilates, perfect for a midday energy boost. Keep an eye on Anglesea Nights tomorrow evening for food trucks, live music, and a bustling market that turns the avenue into a summer celebration. And now here's Luke with sports.
All right, Wildwood, here's the latest on Phillies teams and the Eagles. The Flyers entered free agency chasing John Carlson and Darnell Nurse, only to see Carlson sign in Tampa Bay and Nurse land with the Sharks, leaving Danny Briere empty-handed. With Rasmus Ristolainen headed into the final year of his deal, Philadelphia is now circling Russian defenseman Alexander Romanov as a potential top-pair upgrade. The Phillies head to Busch Stadium for a 3-game swing against the Cardinals, featuring 2026 home run derby champ Jordan Walker. All contests will air locally with Tom McCarthy and Ruben Amaro Jr. calling the action, and Monday's tilt also streaming on FS1, giving fans plenty of ways to follow the road test. Wide receiver Darius Cooper lit up the 9th Eagles minicamp session at Jefferson Health, running full pad drills after the team's rest day. His explosive route work and contested catches signal a serious push for a larger role, putting pressure on the existing receiver hierarchy as camp heads into its final stretch. Offensive coordinator Sean Mannion told reporters the Eagles will keep leaning into the tush push as they prep for the preseason opener against the Ravens. By emphasizing that power run scheme, the staff signals confidence in the offensive line's ability to open lanes for the backfield, a cornerstone of their early season identity. The second week of Eagles camp saw injuries mount, highlighted by running back Elijah Mitchell being placed on injured reserve, effectively ending his 2026 season. That loss trims the backfield depth, forcing the coaching staff to accelerate the evaluation of younger backs and consider additional signings to shore up the run game. The Eagles made 6 roster moves on Monday, including signing 3 new players, one of whom is a former draft pick returning to the organization. Those additions aim to plug holes created by injuries and to inject fresh competition into the depth chart as the team finalizes its preseason roster.
The Wildwood Crest Fishing Pier, perched on Heather Avenue in the Crest, is in the middle of a bold expansion this year. Builders are adding an extra 1,250 feet of boardwalk into the Atlantic, creating new spots for anglers and families to cast lines, watch sunsets, and enjoy the surf. The extended deck will include shaded benches, a small bait shop kiosk, and upgraded lighting, making evenings safer and more inviting. City officials say the project will draw more tourists while giving locals a fresh place to gather for weekend picnics and birthday celebrations. For a town built on the beach, a longer pier means more memories made right at our doorstep. Stay tuned for free beach movie nights rolling across the Jersey Shore this August, a perfect way to end your summer evenings. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Welcome back. Free family-friendly movies will roll onto Jersey Shore beaches all August, offering residents and tourists nightly entertainment at no cost. Sean Mulvaney has the full story.
Tonight the sand is buzzing as volunteers roll out a portable screen beside the dunes, and a line of beach chairs stretches toward the tide. Throughout August, towns along the Jersey Shore will host free family-friendly movie nights on their local beaches, with screenings set up each weekend from dusk until the stars come out. Organizers have stocked popcorn stations and set up sound systems that carry the film's dialogue over the gentle surf. In Wildwood, the first showing will feature a classic adventure that draws kids and grandparents alike, while neighboring communities line up their own selections ranging from animated tailies to light comedies. All attendees simply bring a blanket and enjoy the open-air cinema at no cost. Sean Mulvaney, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Residents of Ocean County gathered at a Manchester town hall on Monday, August 10, 2026, to oppose a proposed data center at a former quarry, citing environmental and traffic concerns. Vince Petrosino has the full story.
Residents packed the town hall on Monday, voicing strong opposition to a plan that would turn a former quarry in Manchester into a data center. The meeting, called by Ocean County officials, drew hundreds of locals who raised concerns about increased traffic, noise, and potential strain on wetlands surrounding the site. County planners presented the project's economic promises, but many in the audience asked for stricter environmental safeguards and promised to push for alternative locations. Several community groups circulated petitions on the spot, urging the board to reconsider before any permits are issued. The dialogue continued late into the evening, with officials noting they will review the feedback before moving forward. Vince Petrosino, GMNA News, Manchester.
Thank you, Wildwood, for joining us on the local sunset. It was great to see the Wawa reopening after that fuel leak, a bright sign for our community. Stay tuned for more stories tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll see you then. I'm Brooke Mancini, and I appreciate your support.